Erica, say that again. That was really funny.
What did I say?
Guys, welcome back.
I don't remember what I said.
Welcome back to the Judgies place on the internet. What a good time we have. I'm Josh.
And I'm Rick.
And I'm Christian.
And we are the
Judgies.
Judgies.
But for real, what did I say?
Nothing. No,
So
I was just throwing you under the boat.
So that super funny thing. It was so funny, dude.
Are you guys mocking me?
No, it was actually funny.
Okay. I mean, probably. I am the funniest one on the pod.
Christian, what's up, man?
Oh,
How's it
not
been going?
much. I just kind of was here thinking I was the funniest on the pod. But
Oh, well, definitely not. Least funny. Least funny over here.
I think we all bring something to the table, and I'm the one who brings funny to the table.
Yeah, okay, and I bring creative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Of course, that's the official Sheesh
This is-
merch.
Yeah, this is actual official Sheesh merch.
It's got the nice Comic Sans Sheesh.
Here's the secret surprise everybody is waiting for.
Ice cold face.
Sheesh!
What do you think, Erica? Was it worth investing, instead of like building that addition on the back of your house, like investing all of our money into the IP of the hat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to worry you, and I'm hoping like you're not keeping track of this, but it did cost me 12 Bitcoin to get into this hat game.
But if you think about it, eventually he might make like 2 Bitcoin on it.
Yeah.
But we're losing 10 Bitcoin overall.
Yeah, but like the value will probably
it'll
fluctuate by then.
Yeah,
I'll be like the 2 will be worth the 12 by then.
maybe.
I don't know how
Probably.
Bitcoin works, but I'm
No
pretty sure
cap.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
No,
I mean-
wouldn't worry. It's only 12 of them. It can't be that much.
Maybe if you're poor, 12 Bitcoin is a lot. Over here at the Judgies, we're rich. You bit?
Wow.
Boo.
Okay, well, guys.
After that Not All Men episode, you're going to come at me with bitch. Wow.
That's fucked up.
That
you
is
guys,
fucked up.
It is all men.
I mean, to be fair, the ticker on the stock market is BITC.
Really?
Yeah, so it is pretty close to bitch.
That's basically a bitch.
That's what I bring to the table.
What's that?
Bitcoin?
Funny? Being really hilarious?
Yeah.
The good looks?
12 Bitcoin?
I
I wish it was
gave
the
you
12
guys all the
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, we stole it from your
Your
coin wallet, your Coinbase.
Yeah. I do actually have a coin collection.
Like a physical coin collection.
Correct.
Okay. What do you think it's valued at?
I don't know. I inherited it.
Couple dollars.
I also have dollar bills and other monetary monies. They're in a book.
You're just trying to get us robbed, Erica. Why are you telling people this?
I got star notes.
You ain't got them anymore. Christian sold them for those
silver
Bitcoins.
certificates. And I got collector's coins.
I got all 50 state quarters.
I don't.
That's
I
her
wish.
coin collection. It's just the booklet of the coin of the states.
Actually, I haven't looked at my collection in a while. I might have those.
That's such a good idea to do that dumbass fucking coin mintage, because like everyone wanted those shits. Like that was like peak like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, baseball, like all that shit. And then they're just like, how about actual quarters though? I remember having my dad be like, hey, can you buy something and ask for all quarters and change, please? I really need this Rhode Island.
Ooh, Rhode Island was a rare one.
Can you swap me a quarter? You gave me 2 Wyomings.
You gave me 2 North Dakotas. I really need a North and a South.
That is true. That's a hard one to get to.
Do you
Well-
think that they only distributed I don't remember because we're pretty young when this happened, but do you think that they just gave each state all right, your state only gets Illinois quarters
That fucking sucked.
and just see how long it takes to...
Okay, and actually I take it back. That's a really cool idea. That is a really good experiment.
Like how hard it would be to get a Hawaii quarter.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool though. Look how rare that would be. Okay.
But what else do we do on this podcast? We state some stories if you're new, and we laugh at them
Ooh.
and we judge them, and
We
sometimes
judge Joshua for his awful jokes.
and sometimes Christian be reading stories,
I do be reading stories.
but not this episode. I have a surprise.
Oh no.
Christian's
Uno,
gonna be
reverse card.
No, reverse card. Christian's episode.
All right, guys.
Do you have an awful theme this week like Josh did last week?
This week I got We Be Fucking.
That's the theme.
That's the theme is We Be Fucking.
Like us around the table. Like that's what we all bring to the table is be fucking.
No, just all the people in the stories.
Like
They
that's
be
why the B
fucking.
movie was so popular because
Yeah.
B
I mean, if you
Do be fucking.
If
yeah, sometimes really
did even a minute of
B-doobie.
research on the B movie, you would know there's a lot of,
Innuendo.
well, just a lot of porn made on it.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
there's a lot of B movie porn.
Yeah, the lady in the bee just banging all over the place, all over the internet. Almost like this couple in this story. Today I fucked up by making my wife orgasm for the first time.
How? Okay,
Aw.
well, what? That's not cute or
We've
endearing.
never been there, have we, Josh? Don't even know what that is.
Erica's crying.
Oh, I'm not, I swear.
Didn't happen today. It was last week, but today I have an appointment to go to the clinic as a result of this orgasm incident.
What?
So my wife hasn't really had a full orgasm before, just small ones. Or half an orgasm, as she calls it.
That's just what she tells him to make him not feel so
Yeah,
bad.
it's not the-
No, I had a real small one.
Just a
Mhm.
crush,
Like half
not
of an
crushing.
orgasm. If you do that again, maybe it'll be the same.
When we first started becoming sexually active with each other, we slowly worked on it, trying out different things, positions, bonding emotionally, and building trust. Sounds like a total beta male to me.
Lame.
Last week, we were finishing up doggy style, and she had her first full orgasm. In the past, with her half orgasms, she has shown that she's prone to knee-jerk reactions, curling up and clenching, arms flailing a bit, all the normal stuff. This doesn't sound super normal.
She's
No.
See, she's one of those toys where when you push the button, it just like falls apart, and then so he hit the G spot just perfect, and she just whoop.
But with her full orgasm, it amplified all of that. One last piece of info here is our bed is right next to our window. And when I'm kneeling on the bed, the windowsill is right about jaw height on me.
It's a really low bed, right?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah,
Does this
it's on the
motherfucker have his
floor.
mattress on the floor?
Oh,
judging you, dude.
Yeah, that's
Come
definitely
on.
what it is.
Yikes. I would never do that. I wouldn't spend a full year living like that.
It's before you lived with me.
Yeah, first you get the bed frame, then you get the wife. There's an order of events
Yeah.
here.
I think it's funny too because I'm talking shit about 3-in-1 body soap. It's like, why do I need a box spring or a bed frame? Throw that shit on the floor.
You also wouldn't use a top sheet if it weren't for me.
I don't even know what
You
a top sheet is.
disgusting human.
Wait, a top sheet like the sheet that goes on top of the fitted sheet?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that shit just gets kicked to the bottom.
No. I'm judging you, Joshua.
It gets washed.
Be an adult and use a top sheet,
For
okay?
what?
You're
To
going
shoot
off
yourself.
on a tangent. We gotta let Christian finish the story. I'll berate you on the break.
Okay, so wife orgasms. I'm all the way in when she suddenly curls up, drops to the right, onto the bed, full fetal position, and her arms are also pushed back away from the headboard. At this point, I'm trying to keep my dick from snapping off as she falls down,
Okay.
and she's also pushing back against me. I drop to the right with her, but now I'm unstable, and she pushes me and my head straight into the windowsill, hitting me on the right side of the back of my head. I don't think I broke anything from this, and the goose egg went down pretty quickly, but I've been getting sporadic headaches ever since, in the part where I got hit. And occasionally my right ear rings, and it goes all muffled.
Dude got a fucking concussion.
So I'm seeing the doctor today, but I haven't told my wife about these symptoms.
He hasn't told her?
Yeah, you just
How do you just play that off?
because he's a real man's man, huh? You just ignore the ringing.
This dude's gonna have CTE from pleasuring his wife once.
He's gonna have like a negative feedback on this, and he's like, I can't ever make her come again. That's a bad time. That's the reason I can't do it.
Sorry, babe. You know I want to make you more than half cum, but
I'm doing this on my own volition of not making you come. I totally could if I wanted to. I totally could make you come, but I just don't want brain injury again.
I have to fuck you at 90% or else it gets dangerous. I want to fuck you till you can't walk tomorrow, not so I can't walk tomorrow.
How do you feel about this story?
I feel like if he would have had his bed on a frame, he might have went through the window. So maybe it was a good thing he didn't.
Let's throw a little bit of blame onto the woman here.
Oh my god, yeah. What is she doing?
What the fuck? Have a little bit of composure.
I just feel like,
act like you've been there before, sister.
have none of us came before? Are we doing it wrong?
We're all actually having half orgasms. Oh my god. I've never fetalized after coming.
This is so wild. I thought I was doing it right this whole time, and I'm clearly not after reading this story.
You know, I think if anything we've learned, it's we need to go from mattress on the floor. It's just the angle's different. You get...
Mm-hmm. You're more one with the earth.
Yeah.
You're grounded. You're
primal.
grounded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
Makes
all
you
the
feel a little
sense.
dirtier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A little bit of added zest. Did it say their ages?
No, it doesn't.
This
have
just
their
screams
ages.
of like 19-year-old married people.
Yeah, it sounds like this is wild.
Like the way he says, like, she's never had an orgasm in her life before. And then it's like, oh, well, she's fucking...
We
she's
got married
still
at
a
14.
teenager. Yeah. Did I mention it's 1493?
I'm reading through the comments here, see if there's any good replies, but I'm thinking probably not. Here's one. Sounds like you both got the big ow.
That's real bad, man.
That sounds like a joke you would make, Joshua.
No.
Yeah.
That isn't
You're
from-
just upset that,
That
you
isn't
you didn't make it first.
That isn't from you /
How about-
99.
Sounds like they're both yelling, "Oh my god," after the sex.
That's the same joke, but worse.
How about this one? Ha!
Classic. How many awards did that one get?
14 upvotes. That
Oh.
ratioed the comment. That's wild.
Oh my goodness. So they do be fucking.
They be fucking.
How?
Well,
What do you do when you go to the doctor?
you
What do
say I fell and hit my head.
Yeah,
I
you
made
just
my
say
girl.
you-
I made my girlfriend come so hard.
She fucking knocked me out, bro.
Yeah, do you show off about it? I guess it depends, like, are you trying to impress this doctor? Is it like a hot doctor? Am I like trying to impress her? Like, I actually made my wife, but we're not like too serious, come so hard that I got a brain
Not
injury.
too serious. And are you sexually active? Oh, let me tell you a story.
I be fucking, okay?
Not anymore.
I'm in the doghouse, boys.
Hey, the best place to do it doggy style is what I hear.
Because you're closer to the ground, you're more grounded,
Get more dirt
a
and
little
zest.
dirtier.
Mm.
No windows to concuss yourself with.
Just a really short ceiling. But
Well.
don't worry.
I don't have to worry about it because I'm already 6'10", so my head's through the roof of a doghouse.
Christian
Mhm.
is the doghouse.
I was gonna say the ceiling's pretty low for you guys anyway.
How dare you?
Saying that you like don't have to do much.
Yeah, we're garbage.
Yeah, how dare
Yeah,
you?
garbage. Men suck.
Oh. I don't think you should be calling out a profession like that on the podcast. It's pretty fucked up.
Speaking of men sucking,
Yes.
what would have happened if this guy made his girlfriend come through like oral? Would
Just
his head
rip-
been his neck just fucking crack?
His
You
head
know
would
that
be
scene in
ripped
Game
off.
of Thrones where Oberon just like
Crushes.
Just crushed. Gets his skull crushed. Spoiler alert. We actually got in trouble for spoiling something.
we did.
New listener said, "Can't believe I just listened to the first episode and got Avatar spoiled for me." He said he had Avatar playing on one screen while he was listening to this on the other or something.
And we spoiled Avatar. Sorry, bud.
Which Avatar are we talking about?
The show.
Oh, well,
It wasn't a major spoiler. I'll tell you on the break.
okay.
Let's get into the next one, man.
So glad you're watching it though.
Here's another story about people that just
That do be fucking?
hopefully. Am I the asshole for telling my roommate he can't have a red room? I had to
Wait.
put
A red room is photography, right? It's not like
oh
secret porn room.
yeah no we'll say photography.
Oh no.
I had to put a euphemism in the title. I've never read 50 Shades of Grey, but I basically understand it means a sex room, and that's what he's trying to do.
Sweet little baby innocent Erica thinking it was just going to be about photography.
You could do some photography in there.
It's true. As long
With
as it's...
consent
Yeah.
from all parties involved.
Of course.
So our third roommate moved out, but we both make more money now and honestly don't want to invite a third person back in. My roommate wants to convert this old room into a sex haven. This guy doesn't even get laid very much.
Haven is a very
Fucking nerd.
strong term. That implies that you're giving him more than half orgasms every time.
Exactly. I've never protested to him doing it in his room. And now he wants a sex room? I think he's just been really horny during quarantine without having a girlfriend. So I told him we weren't going to have the sex room, and he told me I was being an asshole about this. I said that we both need to agree on what we do with that room, and I didn't want it to become a sex room. He asked me if I have any better ideas then, and admittedly, I don't.
How? You could say an anti-sex room, and that's a better idea.
Man, you really stumped me. I don't... Fuck, we probably
You
should
know
just
what?
turn into a fuck room.
He can have that room to do with whatever he wants if he pays the rent for
That's
that
what I was
room.
gonna say.
Two-thirds of the rent. He said that it should at least become a sex room until I do then.
Yeah.
And he said...
No.
That's a good compromise.
The sex room is your own bedroom.
Imagine fully kitting out a sex room, like spending like $4,000 getting it everything right, and then they're like, "Oh, office, you got me, man. That it's a better use for this room. Back it up, back up all the whips and chains."
He said it should be a sex room until I come up with a better idea. And he said it shouldn't even bother me because he won't be having anybody in there until the quarantine's over anyways. I asked,
Then what does he
what's
need it
the
for
point of
right
having
now?
a sex room? I asked him what the point of having a sex room was then. And he asked me, what's the point of not having one?
This dude is a masterclass debater.
He's a master debater for sure. I don't want a fucking sex room in my house.
That's all he's gonna
Am
do.
I the asshole here?
That's all he's gonna do in the sex room is
This-
master debating.
The poster is so weak-willed. Like he knows his stance, and the correct stance is no sex room.
Yeah.
But he is such a small person that the slightest bit of pushback of like, why not?
Just crumbles.
How about your face? And he's just like, oh shit.
Fuck.
I didn't think about
That's
my
actually
face,
a
though,
really
yeah.
good point. Fuck, that's a really good point, dude. I think the wildest thing is like this dude's clearly not thinking it through because he wants this sex room. So I'm assuming this means there's like gonna be sex toys and all this stuff. And it's like, are these gonna be communal sex toys now? Are you
That was what I was thinking too. Like
there's gonna be all these dildos and strap-ons and
we're gonna
anal
turn this
beads and
into a
stuff?
sex room. So like you get it on Fridays, I get it on Saturdays. We share on Sundays.
We double booked the sex room.
Are you gonna like rent it out? Like,
This-
oh, you want to use my sex room this week?
This is a rom-com waiting to happen.
Oh my god.
Christian wrote a script for The Circle Jerk. This might be what he wrote it on.
Also,
the buddy comedy.
Butty comedy.
boo.
Also what?
Also, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Have you guys ever seen a sex room? Like been to a place with a sex room?
No. Oh,
No.
I remember what I was gonna say now. Remember when you said the theme of this was they do be fucking?
Yeah.
These two aren't fucking.
Oh, he's trying.
Ain't nobody fucking in this story.
They might be.
What are you talking about? That's a whole setup of them trying to fuck.
Trying to fuck, not do be fucking.
Well, clearly they do be fucking if he's investing all this money. It's going to cost at least 12 Bitcoin to get all those sex toys.
Nope. You need to think of a new theme for the app.
Oh, no. We do be trying to fuck. That's the-
Okay, I'll allow that one. They do be trying, but they don't.
You guys
do
ever
be succeeding?
You guys ever been in a place with an actual sex room?
No.
I'm going to be like kind of jealous if you have been, but no, I have not been.
You see,
I'm kind of jealous.
I have extra bedrooms. I'm just kidding. Of course was college. In college, I think
Of
2
course.
different frat parties that I went to.
They had
Of
a red
course,
room?
it's a fucking frat
Yeah.
room house.
And so the one of them, I don't remember the other one. I remember being to one where they said like, "Oh, we've got one." But the one that I remember specifically going to was up in the attic, and the attic was just filled with garbage from like past people who live there, and
That
they don't
makes
throw
sense.
anything
That
away.
makes sense.
And then there was one room that was maybe like 8x8 that they had taken old mattresses and put them up on all the walls and like on the floor and everything. And they called it the bone room or some dumb shit like that.
Oh my god.
And let me tell you, if that wasn't the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen, because if you know that like the people that were at the frat, they do not be fucking.
Oh man, this is like a science frat.
It was a loser frat. It was a
Oh.
bad frat. Like we got taken up there, and literally, I just spent the entire time up there like digging through old shit and like breaking stuff, and then left. And no one was like, what are you doing? They were just like, yeah, man, have fun.
Yeah, go break it. Break away.
I was just like taking CDs out of their case and just fucking chucking them.
Honestly, if the first couple had a bone room, no concussion. If they had mattresses up along the wall.
If they had dedicated mattress up on the wall in the bone room. I say whenever you're looking for a house, you want at least 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and then one optional like office/bone room. Yeah,
the bone zone.
Yeah, it's a bonus room. Correct.
Oh my, is that what that stands for?
Yeah, when it doesn't have a closet, it's a bone. It's a bonus.
Hello,
room.
Mr. Realtor,
Mr. Realtor,
or Mrs. Sorry. Can we convert?
No.
Okay.
You guys do have an extra room.
We've got 2 extra rooms.
We got that creepy thing in the basement. We can just convert that. It's already
Absolutely
creepy.
Not.
Imagine.
We just convert the creepy thing into the bone zone.
No.
You guys have a room in your basement with a toilet in it, with a window looking directly into where the toilet sits.
Correct.
And
And it
then
locks from the outside.
And it locks from the outside.
It's terrifying.
You can't tell me that wasn't a bone room.
There really isn't a lot of room. There's also a stand-up shower and like a utility sink in there. So
That sounds like a bone room.
That's just for cleaning up afterwards.
There's no space to put a mattress.
We
There's
could work
standing
it out.
room only in there.
We could work it out.
Standing room only. It's like a bus in New York in there. Where am I supposed to put a mattress?
But also, that's a deal breaker for me. We're not doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a hard deal breaker?
Well, on the pod, it's a deal breaker, but like after the pod, we'll talk about it.
Fuck.
I just imagine the increase.
Jeff, we gotta take a break. We gotta go discuss this now. Sorry, what was that? Increase to the property value.
Correct.
Can you imagine though, like trying to sell your house and you've got a red room and like that's fucking on Zillow and shit?
I feel like if you're at like a
sheesh,
maybe this is the room in the basements that there's like a wooden door and you're like, I'm just not gonna open that door ever. Like maybe that's the fuck rooms and we just never. Maybe more houses have fuck rooms and like people are too afraid to open them.
That
No,
honestly can be
thanks.
very true. I also feel like you could just like display a fuck room if you're in like a high end like city apartment.
Yeah.
sure.
It's like, and this is our fuck room,
Mhm.
and this apartment costs $1 million a month. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
so
That's a
glad it has
steal.
a fuck room.
And it comes with like your own personal sub. So he's just like in full leather daddy, and he's just like, but he's not allowed to talk.
Is it G word? What's the G? Gimp suit. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, Gibby for my
Gibby,
Carly.
yes, Gibby for my Carly, of course, is what I meant to say. Really funny if like a realtor's like walking through like, okay, and this is the living room and the dining room, and you got 2 bed, 2 bath on this floor, no kitchen, but fuck room.
That's what they got rid of to
You can go to the
compromise.
kitchen.
You can be cooking something up in the fuck room.
Oh my god.
You can make it sound like macaroni
They-
and cheese.
Ew. Joshua.
Yuck. Ew, no, we're going to the next story.
Thank you.
No more ammunition for this one. That's icky, dude.
No more ammunition. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
For you
Oh,
to make bad, disgusting, filthy jokes.
I'm sorry. Was this supposed to be our G-rated episode?
So
the we be fucking G-rated version.
okay, it was
Disney be
supposed to
fucking.
It was supposed to be. Am I the asshole for
Yes.
telling my?
Got him. Fuck, holy shit. 43 episodes in, absolutely fucking obliterated. Absolutely roasted. Setting you up for 43 hours of us fucking jib-jabbing, making jokes, putting on this whole facade. We're ending the podcast. I bought all the hats. You're a fucking idiot. No one likes you.
That all adds up. That makes so much sense.
No.
That makes so much sense.
No. I love you. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it doesn't feel like it. Am I the asshole for?
Okay, we can do the red room. I'll allow it.
Yes!
We did it, folks.
Score!
Mission accomplished. We just had a gaslighter.
Is that what you're doing? Never
Huh?
mind. We can't do it.
Am I the asshole for telling my husband to let my sister to continue to interact with our son? Very unsuspecting title. Wait till you get
Okay,
into
wait.
this.
So she's mad at her husband for continuing to let her sister interact with their son. So is it her husband and her sister's son together?
No, is she the asshole for telling her husband to fuck off and that her sister can still interact with her son.
Okay. All right, I'm following. It was a confusing title.
A few weeks ago, my sister and her boyfriend told me they were going on a brief trip to a cabin that her boyfriend owns with some friends. Everybody would have already been tested negative for COVID before they bubbled up. Yeah, likely story. And my husband and I were looking for a getaway for a bit, so my husband decided to ask if there's a possibility we could come with them since their cabin is so lovely. They said no, which I totally understand. We'd have to bring our son with us, and grown people might not want to deal with that. But my husband kind of pushed the point again and again and again, asking why we just couldn't come when we're family and these people were not. Her boyfriend said he would be happy to let us use the cabin after they left for the trip. Eventually, after a lot of prodding, my sister quietly admitted that they're going to be having more than conversations with the other people going on this trip up with them.
They're swinging.
If you catch my drift.
Okay.
That was not something I ever wanted to find out about my little sister, and I don't get it, but if they're all consenting adults... My husband, however, has freaked out and told me he no longer wants our son interacting with my sister until she breaks up with her boyfriend. And this sucks for a few reasons. She lives literally right above us in the flat we live in and often watches our son for us when the two of us can't. She even babysat for free most of the time. My son adores her and she loves him. She's a great aunt. She's never done anything inappropriate around my son.
That you know of.
Her boyfriend is also a great guy, and they've been dating for years now, who has done a couple solid favors for us. Just a solid fucking dude. As far as I see it, she's probably done this kind of stuff before and hung out with our son while being generally great. So the only difference is that now we know.
Yeah.
My husband is convinced that she'll infect our son or something stupid like that. So now we got into an argument about it.
What?
Just being a fucking horn dog, dude.
Being rad.
Just fucking throwing that thing down. We got into an argument about this. He told his parents, and now my phone is being blown up about being a bad mom for exposing my son to a creepy, sexy thing. Creepy sex things. I do admit I really don't get it and find it weird, but I'm not one to judge. Am I the asshole?
Okay. So... her husband fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Also...
and doesn't fuck.
I feel like he's pissed that he wasn't invited.
That's why he's mad.
For sure. But also, it annoys me that the main reasons she doesn't want her son to stop being around her sister is because she's using her sister.
Yeah.
The only reason she doesn't want to stop is because, well, she babysits for free for us.
Yeah.
Not that she's a great aunt and our child genuinely loves her and loves spending time with her.
She did point
that out. But that was like the last thing she mentioned.
It was point 2.
Maybe,
point 1 was the free babysitting.
Maybe obviously the guy sucks, so maybe she's telling Reddit because that's the scope she had to argue to her husband for, you know what I mean? Like if her husband was like arguing and not listening to like empathy, she had to argue to him with like logic of like, think of how much money we're losing.
Sure.
And then that's what just came out on Reddit. Maybe I'm giving her too much benefit of the doubt, but
I think everyone sucks here.
They're both
except
mad
for the
that they
sister
didn't
and
get
the kid.
invited.
well, the sister definitely sucks.
She and fucks.
That whole cabin's a red room, baby.
Okay.
Can we get a whole fuck cabin, Erica?
No.
Imagine just having disposable income to have a fuck cabin.
That is what. Oh man, this dude's gotta be rich.
Well, it's a timeshare.
If the sheesh hats really take off, then maybe.
The she shed?
The sheesh hats.
Sheesh hats.
That's what we'll invest our money into is
fuck cabin.
Fuck cabin, yeah. We've been laying logs up there. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Lincoln something.
It would be really awkward though too, because like if she does live in the same apartment as you,
yeah,
all the times you're gonna run into the elevator and just like,
The fuck elevator, yeah.
The other thing too, the husband is literally saying like, you're gonna choose your sister or you're gonna choose like our son and us. You can't put that ultimatum on your spouse.
This whole situation reeks of like people who don't like each other, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. They'd probably just flourish if they got invited to this.
Yeah.
Or they
Just
should
meet
go
new
to
people.
therapy.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Ew.
Sounds like, especially the husband has some things he needs
No,
to work out.
dude. The husband's a fucking total cool dude. He
He seems
rocks.
rad. Yeah.
No.
He rocks. He doesn't want his son to turn into a little sex freak. He wants his son to fuck one person at a time.
This is the same kind of person that like doesn't want gay people to have children because
This
then all
is-
the kids are going to turn out gay. That
Yeah.
makes no sense whatsoever.
That is this kind of dude.
This is the same type of people who are getting pissed at Lil Nas X for making a music video. It's
Yeah.
like, you're gonna turn my son gay. You're gonna turn my son into a sex demon just by being around him.
And I
Yeah.
saw another tweet that was like, oh, old white people now don't want them listening to Lil Nas X. But then old white people then were listening to AC/DC and like
Yeah.
other rock and roll bands that were Black Sabbath and
Elvis,
yeah.
who was literally so sexual they had to like censor him from the TV.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, believe it or not, people be hypocrite.
That's wild.
That is the human way.
Did you guys cop your Lil Nas X 666 shoes?
I tried again, but I didn't get any.
They were $1,000 a pair.
Yeah, I did the whole
If you quote tweet them,
hashtag.
yeah.
Hashtag. Suck me, Satan. What was the hashtag?
It was something like that, yeah. And then you could be entered to get the 666th pair of them.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of fucking right, actually.
Yeah. Dude rocks. Lil Nas X, listen, man, come on the pod.
He's pretty cool. I like him.
If you're connected with Lil Nas X, get him on the pod.
I'm sure
He would love
love
it. He
this
would love
pod.
this podcast. We'll call it a
I don't know if he's
Nascast.
I don't want to like offend or anything, but do you think he has enough charisma to kind
Yeah.
of be on our
He
podcast?
kind of can't like hold a conversation as good as we can, I don't think.
It'd be kind of awkward. It'd be
Yeah. We'd have
Real
to carry...
stale piece of bread on the podcast.
Yeah, and he might be offended when you cut out all of his parts because he wasn't funny enough for our standards. He's only good in like TikToks and Twitter interactions.
Yeah.
I'm pigeonholing him to only those things because my ego couldn't take it if he was actually the funniest fucking person in the world and I love every single part of him.
Yeah. It would hurt knowing that like he's just a level so far above us that we can never even hope to accomplish it.
Maybe we
He
take...
definitely is, though.
No. Maybe we take a page from his book, do limited run sheesh hats, only make 666 of them, and each one of them is made with a drop of blood. Or I guess maybe for our podcast, a drop of cum or something. Something more on brand. Drop
No.
a shit.
I'll
no
fart in
bodily
each one.
fluids.
Christian, guaranteed. Yeah, that's not a fluid. Well, for Christian, who knows, right? But Christian will fart in each hat. Judgies official.
That'd be kind of badass, though. I think people should
No.
jump on this opportunity.
No. I
All
mean,
right.
definitely go buy a sheesh hat, but like, we're not going to fart in it or do any other bodily function towards it or around it.
We're going to say we might. That way, we're not legally bound to having to do it, but you still...
If that's something you're into, let us know. We'll do it for you specifically.
We'll
But
figure it out. We'll work out we'll pound out the numbers.
Just like we're about to pound sand on this break. Let's go to break, Joshua.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
okay, bye.
And we're back.
We are
Welcome back.
Welcome
back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome
Hello.
to the second half of the episode.
Back again.
Second half of the episode, we try to hit him with a little circle dirge, where we try to do a little something around the circle. Christian, what do we got, my man?
Yeah, well, I know the last couple of episodes it's been brought up a handful of times that I'm the creative one on the podcast.
It's definitely been brought up. I wouldn't say it's been decided.
I don't know. astrology sign said I was creative. But another thing we've been talking about on the podcast was a great idea for a movie about a cat that joins a baseball team.
Oh, no.
And so
Cat Bud.
I wrote a little script. I mean, we can punch it up if we need to. The title of the movie is Cat Her Up.
Like batter up.
That is amazing.
I'm
buying it.
A story
was-
of heart,
was
determination,
you?
and
That was
will.
my joke, right?
No.
Can we roll the tape back? Because pretty sure I'm the one that came up with Catter Up.
No, here, I was feeling a little self-conscious one night. I told Erica, I can't wait any longer. I'm going to write a script for Cat Her Up. And she went, why not a perfect game?
Also,
Is that what it was?
Also very good.
And it was like, that is such a better title. That's an actual good title.
I remember this
How about
conversation now.
Bengals in the outfield?
Okay,
That's the
dog
baseball
shit.
one.
It's
What's
bad.
dog shit?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's
Are
never seen the
Bengals
movie.
cats?
Yes.
Bengal tigers
And a Bengal cat is a cat.
and angels in the outfield.
He didn't know Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, I knew angels in the outfield. I didn't know Bengals were cats.
How about Literary Ticket? That's the one where he grows up in the projects and he gets a pair of shoes or something. I don't remember the plot.
That's holes.
No, that's Lottery Ticket. Continue.
Is that one about baseball, though?
No, it's about a kid who grows up in the projects.
Okay, so I got 3 roles for us. Who wants to be Ricky?
Do you want to be Ricky, Erica? I feel like you want to
Is
be
it a
Ricky.
shit role or is it made for me?
No, it's probably made for you.
I mean, why else would you have named a character in your story after your wife?
Oh, I didn't even realize I did that.
Actually, we want you to
Are
be
you
the role.
serious?
Yeah, no, I didn't even realize that.
You didn't realize that you've been calling me Ricky for 10 years, and then you write a story, and then one of the characters' names is Ricky.
Huh. Yeah,
The fuck?
that's weird. So, Josh, do you want to be Dennis or Coach Steven?
Wait, Deneth
Yeah, Dennis.
with DH.
Yeah.
I'll be Den. Wait, no, I want to be Coach Steven because I want to say Deneth. I think.
Okay, so as Coach Steven, I don't think you ever actually say Dennis. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Well, here as Coach
I'll ad
Steven,
lib. How much improv can we go?
Oh,
Are we
you-
sticking to the script or?
you can do some improv. You're also as Coach Steven. You're gonna read our opening blurb.
Oh, so I'm also a scene direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because Coach Steven doesn't come in until about middle of page 2.
Should I read the title here? The front. Cat Her Up, a story of heart, determination, and will by Christian Kleckner, based on a true story told on a serious podcast. 2021 at Tucky_Christy on OnlyFans. First practiced after the team's. Sorry, I'm nervous. I've never read a script
He's setting
before.
the scene.
First practice after the team's losing game. The boys begrudgingly gather to practice for the next game. A cloud of despair hangs over the team's heads after the devastating defeat the Shartford Shrimps handed them. It was up to Ricky, the team captain, to bring the morale back up in the boys. During this practice, Ricky and Coach Steven hatch a plan that might just win them the championship. It's chip, not ship.
Here's the thing. I Googled that because I originally had chip written down. And then I Googled it, and the scene that was in my head is from Hardball, and they
Okay.
say ship. They sing a song of "We're going to the ship."
Okay.
I thought it was Chip too, though, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be embarrassed and wrong on the podcast. I would never do that."
Some people call it ship. Exterior, rundown baseball field. Evening. On a poorly groomed baseball field, the Peachville Piss Babies warm up, recalling the utter ass whooping the Shartford Shrimps gave them. Ricky, a little cutie patootie, it's written right for you, Erica, is the team captain and knows it is their responsibility to raise the spirits of Piss Babies. The sound of baseballs hitting leather gloves as the team throws back and forth can be heard as Ricky and Dennis, you know, because he has a speech impediment and probably stupid fucking glasses.
Oh,
or
I need
something.
to borrow someone's glasses. I forgot that was a big character detail.
Clearly, he wrote that for Joshua.
A
I
gruff
look
figures.
disgusting without my glasses on.
Josh, can you read without glasses?
I've got a
It's okay. Go ahead.
backup pair of glasses. A gruff figure appears. It is Coach Steven, and he has a crazy look in his eyes, and it appears as if he hasn't slept.
Hey, don't get too down about last night's game. Who could have ever guessed that there wasn't any rules about dogs playing on a team? I mean, I'm sure the commissioner will make a rule against that by the time of the ship this weekend.
No, man. That's absolutely fucked. How did the dog even wear a glove? It doesn't have thumbs. And my girlfriend was watching, dude. She freaking dumped me. She said, do you think I could actually be associated with a little piss baby who wears those stupid glasses and has asthma and couldn't even beat the shirt for trims?
You were too good for her anyway, Dennis. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Dennis. And once we win the ship, you'll be able to get any girl you want.
Are you kidding me? Look at me with these stupid glasses and asthma. Do you really think I could ever find a big titty goth girlfriend ever again?
I promise you, we will win the ship and make the Shartford rue the day they mess with these piss babies.
All right. Boys. I figured it out, boys.
What? Figured what out, Coach?
What do dogs hate more than anything in the world?
Chocolate?
No, you dipshit. Dogs love chocolate. It just isn't good for them. Jesus, you have glasses. Shouldn't be smart or something.
Cats! Dogs hate cats!
Exactly, Ricky. I've come up with a plan that just might get us our revenge on those shark turds.
What the fuck, Coach Steven?
Coach pulls a cat out of a duffel bag as he smirks.
Whose cat is that?
I don't really know. I just saw it walking behind my apartment, so I grabbed it. But it kept scratching me, so I had to throw it in this bag.
Do you actually think this could work, Ricky?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot if we want to win the ship.
Montage of baseball team practicing with the cat. The team is in amazement. This cat is fucking killing it on shortstop. I mean, at one point it played pitcher, catcher, and left field. Ricky wonders how this is possible. Cats also don't have thumbs? After an extra long practice, the entire team can feel it.
Let's win this ship, boys!
Let's win this shit, dude.
Now, when's the Schneider cut coming out?
The 4.5 hour version?
Wow.
Wild.
I think that might work. Let's pitch it. Better than a cat can.
We did it, boys. Not better than this cat. This cat specifically is really good at baseball.
Yeah, he just throws wicked curveballs.
You can't even catch it at the same play.
His
Pitch
curveball
and catch.
goes from a 12 to a 4, which is literally impossible. Insane.
It's wild.
Are those baseball terms?
I don't know.
What's the cat's name?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I feel like we have... Did Aurora just say pussy?
She sure did.
Yeah, that seems like a fitting cat name.
Yeah, it's the classic story of Air Bud the golden retriever versus Pussy the calico.
Mm-hmm. I just feel
Pussy
like
the piss baby. It kind of actually works.
Buddy is such a cliche dog name that we have to name this cat Fluffy.
Yeah.
Or Furball.
Or Furball,
Snowball.
Snowball.
What's the name of the cat in
Slowball?
Slowball. Hang on.
And he just hits them all with knuckleballs, dude.
No, he hits them with the slow ball.
No, he's got to change it up. Hit him with the change up.
Yes.
I feel like we make this movie, we get into talks with whoever made Air Bud, and we go for a cats versus dogs vibe on like the Marvel Cinematic Universe get together of Air Bud and and Pussy.
Mm-hmm. No, Fluffy.
And Fluffy.
Oh, I still think Pussy the piss baby.
Pussy's the nickname they gave it. Its given name is Fluffy.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
I think Coach
Ball.
Steven would probably call it Pussy, and then
Fly ball.
Maybe
look at this gold I gave you guys.
Maybe we take it. Maybe before we take it to some film festivals, maybe go to like a pop-up movie theater.
Mm-hmm. From the pop-up.
Just pop up, yeah. It's all
Oh, that was the joke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I grounded out there.
Nice.
Guys, I don't know enough about baseball to one, write the script
Christian
any further,
We're just
or
like
two, make a single
playing
pun.
pickle and he's in the middle, huh?
Christian wrote a strip and now he's fucking striking out looking with baseball puns.
This is real
Striking out.
embarrassing.
Hey.
Oh, ouch.
You're in the fucking dugout, dude. Get over
Oh,
there.
no, man. Oh, no.
You're really batting 1,000 today, Christian.
Oh, no.
Christian, I will say you really knocked it out of the park with this one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm working on a baseball joke, guys. Don't worry.
We're buying you time. We're not taking any of the easy ones.
What? You took all the easy ones.
Of course, in normal baseball, there's 3 strikes and 4 balls, but in this, there's fur balls.
All right, we
That's
gotta get
you
off.
know what? That's
I'm
like
pretty
the
upset.
end line.
That's it.
That's the tagline for the movie, and that's what he says at the end. Dennis.
Fur balls. Dennis.
Do you guys remember Eddie's $1 Million Bake Off?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Or is it Cook Off? Eddie's $1 Million Cook Off?
I
It's a
think it's
kid
Cook-Off.
it's a boy who plays baseball, but Gasp also wants to bake, and there's a girl who plays baseball, and Gasp doesn't like baking, and that's like the plot of the movie. But in it, there's a scene where the umpire goes, 2 balls, 1 strike. Fucking killed me as a kid. Because, dick and
He's got-
balls.
Because he even does this. He does the.
Yeah, it's just,
That's
Does
Oh.
he do like a little. Wee, wee, wee?
I don't remember. Probably not as a decom, but they
A
slipped that one
decom.
right in there.
Man.
Do you know what a decom is?
They went
Disney cinematic movies or something.
Disney Channel original movies.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Oh,
Christian.
remember you'd be sitting at home at like
Sorry, I
8
got
p.m. on a
Brain
Saturday
damage
and
when
just,
I.
let's watch a Disney Channel movie. Just over and over and over again.
I think
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
the only 2 I really ever watched was Brink and Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah. I don't
That's
think
too manly for the other ones. 13th Year? No. Look at the Irish? No.
Luck of the Irish slaps.
Oh,
Smart House.
Smart House? No.
Pixel Perfect.
I actually don't know that one.
Somebody like makes a pop star off of a computer program.
Motorcrossed or something like that?
Motorcrossed, yeah.
I did enjoy Motocross.
High School Musical decom.
That
Yeah.
was.
Started as a decom, yeah.
See, that was like after my era.
Oh, that was I was loving that shit. That was when I was still finishing up Hannah Montana, so it was just
Okay, I did still watch Hannah Montana a little bit.
Hannah Montana.
that was her Rick Ross impression.
Is that who does it?
No, but Rick was the joke there.
Oh, yes.
All right, well, you know what? Let's round these bases and go home to what we're used to.
Very good.
All right.
That wasn't good. Why would you guys tell me that was good? I need criticism.
Well, you see, Christian, when the season
How are
is
we going to
100
sell this? How are we going to sell this if you're not going to give me any kind of actual feedback?
when the season's 163 games long, you don't have to win every single one. All right, it's a long season.
Okay, yeah,
So
no,
you-
that makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
We'll just put you in reserve for like 8 games, get your pitching arm back up, then you'll come back and close. How about that?
Yeah, that makes sense. Today I fucked up by accidentally texting my mom instead of my girlfriend.
Wow. Wait. Remember the theme of this story? Is he gonna be fucking his mom?
Oh my God. Is this Oedipus we're reading about?
Accidentally sending a scroll to my mother. I transcribed it from Theocles himself.
And now I must gouge mine eyes out.
Context. My girlfriend and I, 2 lesbians, had just recently hit our 1-year anniversary.
Aw.
Sadly, it didn't last, but I digress. Whoopsies.
Wait,
Sheesh.
2 months ago they got it? So they've broken up since? Is that what you started? How did it start?
Yeah, so I
So
skipped.
2 months ago they had an anniversary and now they are currently broken up.
Yeah, I skipped the part of this didn't happen today.
Rough.
Sadly, it didn't last, but I digress. So we decided it would be an appropriate time to add some spice in our sex life. I have a bit of experience with this. She does
It
not.
didn't last.
So we spent what felt like hours scouring the internet, sending pics back and forth, giggling and debating what the best choice would be for our first time. Finally, we settled on a simple strap-on with a few wow features, vibrations, etc., and we ordered it. Now, the important part in the story is that every Sunday I spend with my girlfriend, and every Monday I spent with my mother. The drive to my mom's house is about 45 minutes or so. So when I get down there, I text my girlfriend that I made it safe. And when I get home later that night, I text both my girlfriend and my mom that I made it home safe. Some of the more astute may see where this is going. While at my mom's just chilling, my girlfriend texted me to say that she got a notification that our package has been delivered. I giggled in excitement. So that night I parked my car as per usual and texted both my girlfriend and my mom that I was safe and I loved them. Essentially the same exact message. And then I grabbed the key to the mailbox, obtained the package, and proceeded to text my girlfriend in all caps, "I got the strap on."
Hey.
I walked my happy ass upstairs, feeling silly and accomplished. And then I get a text that caused all the blood to drain from my face. This is your mother? Banging my head against the wall. I don't know why I thought if I deleted the text on my end, it would lower the shame.
You just gotta try everything at that point.
I asked her to please delete that text. It was an absolute mistake. There are millions of better ways I could have handled that. Say it was a joke, etc. But my mom is too smart of a lady. So I just said, please delete that and pretend this never happened. To which she responded, "What never happened? I saw nothing. Good night."
Oh, what a good mom.
And then I face planted on my bed and called my girlfriend to pour my sorrows out to her. And she just couldn't stop laughing at me. Still wish I had taken that screenshot. So yes, they do be fucking.
And now mom knows about it.
What if this is what caused the rift in the relationship? This is what ended it.
This is actually what ended it. Like, you're that careless. You would text your mother.
Who is mom and who are you? Why are you telling her you got a strap on? Why are you trying to hide it from me?
That's some crazy girlfriend shit.
That's pretty cool stuff. I actually think she's just mad that she would do weird, sexy stuff like this, and like, you gotta cut it off there. It's like normal sex.
Yeah,
fine.
Strap-ons are fine. Anything with the wow factor,
that's
the deal breaker.
They're kind of like Amish. Like,
if I look at it and I think wow, turned off.
Yeah,
because
wow.
Now my mind is filled with like excitement and wonder, not horniness.
That actually makes a ton of sense, dude.
Yeah. What would be like? I understand it's a saying or whatever, but like wow factor wouldn't be what I would use to describe or even bells and whistles. Yeah, the features of a strap on.
It does feel like weird that it has features. Like, she made it sound like there's a bunch of features, but I'm assuming it's literally only vibration, right?
Maybe it heats up.
Maybe it cools down.
These are things that they can do.
I don't.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I imagine
it makes sense to me.
There's like attachments and stuff, different angle, like different like shaped.
You can order DoorDash through it. Just get it prepped for when you're finished.
It's Bluetooth capable.
That would be pretty fucking tight.
Are we onto something here? Do I have to prototype it?
This isn't
give me 2 weeks.
A comedy podcast anymore. This is us just like
invention
brainstorming,
spitballing.
We're pivoting from this into just how can the next like great invention, our get rich quick.
We need money.
Got to build that fuck room somehow, man.
You guys, you're gonna have to buy a lot of hats so I can put the down payment on this strap on with all the bells and whistles.
We already sold all 12 of our Bitcoin for the hats. Really should have maybe divested those funds into, dildo preparation or script supervising.
Gosh, I knew. Why? Why did I waste all my money up front?
They say to write about what you know, and you didn't, man.
What? I know stuff about baseball and
I mean,
cats.
technically, he didn't go too in depth with the real technical side of baseball.
I would get a consultant for the baseball side of it.
For the only part of baseball that you mentioned, which is the montage, montage of baseball scenes, baseball training and practice. Back to the story. Look, have you guys ever messaged the wrong person with the sexy time thing?
I don't think so.
No, because I'm not a fucking idiot. How about you, though?
I think the closest I got was in a group message with you two and then one of my
Uh-huh.
exes.
That is really funny.
And
You did text us like "Good morning, baby" or something like that.
yeah, it was
one
something
day.
really embarrassing. And she had a habit of sometimes sleeping in or like oversleeping through her alarm. And so I texted her and then she didn't text back. So then I texted the same group message again. Just like, baby, why aren't you up? Or some dumb shit. And then I called her twice and then I think she picked up and she's like, you were texting the group chat. It's like, oh, cool. This is embarrassing.
It's so wonderful. It is extremely embarrassing for you. I thought it was hilarious.
Mhm.
I mean, it was whatever.
I
but
enjoyed every second of it.
Absolutely. For
that's
sure.
probably the close. I can't think of any other time. Like, I've never even done the thing where, like, you screenshot a conversation to, like, show to somebody else and then
Ugh,
send it
that's
to
my
them.
nightmare.
Yeah, I double check everything now.
I got too much anxiety to ever like
Yeah.
not triple check.
I just don't send spicy stuff, so
Yeah.
That's
I don't really
fair.
have to worry about it.
I mean,
Like, what's gonna happen? People are gonna see that
You-
I'm trying to make a bad hat 2 days early.
you do send spicy stuff. It's just all in the Slack between you and Erica.
Yeah,
You have Slack downloaded specifically for your
I don't
your
want
sexting app. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally.
You want to
Cross.
cross streams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that fucking means.
Slack is just an app normally used for work purposes.
Uh,
Messaging.
Yeah, but like, our sex life is just work, dog. It's like 40 hours a week.
you gotta
oh, I
put
thought you were saying like it was
Put our nose to the
hard. Like
grindstone.
you gotta put the time in if you want to get the time out. Mandatory overtime, hard hours,
Yeah, it's
third shift sometimes. It's swing shifts.
it's hard work, but it's a living.
I'm done with this joke. I don't like this bit.
And of course, Christian's only sex that he sends to Erica are this picture here.
Just vanilla.
Vanilla
okay.
bean, baby. Vanilla
Ouchie.
bean.
Ouchie, that hurt, guys.
And that gets her off.
I'm freak nasty.
That's
in
a
the bed.
quarter of an orgasm at least.
I don't know if you guys have tried this crazy position. It's called missionary. It's kind of like
Tried and true.
kind of foreign and unique.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like new lands. It's
Yeah.
like I'm discovering new lands, teaching my way,
Mm-hmm.
spreading the gospel.
You're the new love guru.
Okay.
the
that makes
film?
sense.
Wait. Are we gonna do a shot for shot remake of The Love Guru with Christian starring as what's his name?
Dennis?
Mike Murphy.
Mike Murphy.
Is that what it is?
Mike Myers.
Myers.
You're,
No,
close,
I was-
you're close enough.
I was
We'll
trying to
cut
think
out.
of his name in the movie.
Mike Murphy is right.
Is that it, Christian?
No.
We have another They Doopy fucking story?
I mean, if
We
got
could
the
probably
time,
end it now. I mean,
if
well,
we
we're
got
ahead,
the time,
really.
we can
We can call
fuck.
this ahead.
This one's a little spicy. Today I fucked up by getting a blowjob from another man. This happened about 6 months ago, but I ended up having to work with him again, and recently and the awkwardness came back fully.
Oh, for sure.
Here's how the story goes. About 6 months ago, I was in Florida on a work trip. My buddies and I went out to get drinks and got super fucked up and made it back to the hotel around 2 a.m. or so. I'm not sure what compelled me to do so. Maybe being so drunk made me super horny, and I wasn't quite sure what to do about it, but I ended up downloading the app Grindr. If you're not sure what it is, it's basically a gay hookup app.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done anything like this before, but I guess I decided to say fuck it. I wanted a blowjob. So I made an account, signed in, and immediately got a few messages. This dude must just be fucking hot.
He's 8-pack for days.
Well, Grindr has a distance reading, and one of the guys that messaged me was about 60 feet away from me. I was kind of interested since he was just a few rooms away. He offered to let me come by, and he'd turn on some porn for me as long as he could give me a blowjob.
Christian, it's not often that your style of reading adds to a story, but man, he offered to let me come by. Really hit different.
So as long as he could give me a blowjob. He told me he doesn't do this very often, being away from his wife. He likes to explore a bit. Well, I decided to just say fuck it and told him, sure, I'd be over there in a bit.
How many times does he say fuck it in this story?
A lot. He's fucked up.
Oh,
And so he's fucking it.
yeah, he's just
Sure.
just definitely not any percent
He
gay.
do be fucking it.
So he's got to make sure let everybody know, like, I wouldn't do this normally.
I stumbled over to his room, and the lights were kind of dim, which made it slightly easier, but he sat me down and gave me head. I finished, he swallowed, shook my hand, and I went back to the room and passed out.
Hey, man.
2 days later, we were told to report to work.
Oh, it was on a work trip.
Yeah. 2 days later, we were told to report to work, and I show up with my friends, and there's a group of men in a circle talking. We approach them, and sure enough, I recognize the main boss man. He just looks at me, and I look at him, and we just awkwardly shake hands again. And he lays out the plan for today's work. I don't think any of us expected to know each other, let alone work together for the next few weeks, and it was super awkward. It was an awkward 3 weeks of working together. Definitely a secret I'm taking to the grave with me. Well,
Except for on the internet.
Yeah.
besides with you guys.
Thanks, man.
LOL.
I was like, fuck it. I'll share it with you guys.
That's wild. Though. First off, I'm like, fuck this guy for being hot enough to be like, I got just so many messages. I had it for literal seconds, and they were just flooding in. I couldn't keep up.
You definitely already had the app, right?
Probably. And does it really tell you, like, this person's 60 feet away from
Yeah,
me?
I think Grindr does.
It's like that accurate of distance.
Yeah. I mean, like, even Tinder gets within the mile.
Well, I could see that being like, this person's within a mile of you. I didn't think it was going to be like Google Maps, like, take a right turn here.
It's just
get your
Snapchat
dick
maps.
sucked.
There's a little Bitmoji. It's like, willing to blow and swallow. Yeah, I think those hookup apps really focus on the exact pinpoint distance. Because, like,
Who's got time to go 100 feet when there's a dude that could suck your dick at 60 feet?
That makes sense.
here's the real question. Wait, why wouldn't he just try to download, like, Tinder, Hinge, like something?
Because he's less likely to get
dick
somebody
sucked.
to suck his dick right away.
But I mean, if this guy is so, like, set on him not being gay, why wouldn't he just try?
I don't think OP says anything about not being gay.
Yeah, he's just like, I would never do anything like this before.
I think I assumed that just meant like hooking up. Like,
Oh,
I mean, it also could mean that he's not
I mean,
gay, but
clearly
he
the
doesn't
other
specify.
guy was not gay.
well, he's in a heterosexual relationship. I just think that's so funny.
He's just a powerful man and needs to let loose sometimes and suck a dork.
Yeah.
I get it.
It sounded like a good, nice little,
Exchange.
exchange.
Mhm.
Goods were exchanged, hands were shaken. Get on with your daking.
Josh really nailed this one on the head. Edit. Seems like a large majority of the people here have decided to tell me that I do not know my own sexual preferences and have determined to tell me who and what I'm attracted to. Well, sorry, I am not gay. I am not bisexual. I have a one-time gay experience, and truthfully, I regret it. I'm not...
He only regrets it because he had to work with the guy for 3 weeks
Yeah.
after that.
I am not and have never been attracted to men in any shape or form. Just this one time when the guy sucked my dick. I'm 25 years old and extremely secure with my sexuality. This is not something I'd ever seek out or repeat. Just something I randomly decided to do while I was drunk and horny.
Yeah.
I've been drunk thousands of times before and also horny and never done anything similar to this before. So once again, please do not tell me what my sexuality is.
I mean, if you wanted to just experiment, whatever. But it's just like, you could have downloaded a heterosexual dating app or one that had, like, heterosexual options and tried, and then, like, oh, I'm not gay, but I guess I'll go to
Guess I
Grindr.
gotta go to Grindr.
When your first choice is the gay
Grindr.
app, it's like,
Because he knows that men are more likely to put out immediately with no strings attached.
Yeah, I think that's more of a hindsight for him, though. You know what I mean? If he's, like, drunk and, like, to the point to almost blacking out, I'm sure he's not using much, like, what's the easiest way to come?
Could be.
Either way, it doesn't fully matter. It's just funny. It's like, I don't know why he's getting upset with people's coming to these conclusions, because, like,
what did he think was going to happen? Of
Yeah,
course, the internet is
like,
going to jump
He
to
didn't give any
conclusions.
detail at the beginning, and then he's like, "Why do you guys think I'm gay?"
Yeah, and like so defensive. But hey, good for him for experimenting, figuring out, like you
Yeah.
said.
He
He's
knows what he
secure.
is. Yeah.
I'd let a dude suck my dick again as long as I don't have to hang out with him for 3 weeks afterwards.
As long as you get a nice firm handshake.
That's the wildest part. That's how you know they're both not gay, is because they gave each other a handshake at the end. The old hand.
Do you think one of them?
How do you do?
Do you think one of them tried to like cut him off a little bit too quick with the handshake to assert dominance again?
Oh, for sure. You
Yeah.
know the boss guy did the dickhead handshake where they pinch just the tip of your fingers.
Yeah.
It's like, you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
You wait till our weenuses touch or whatever it's called.
Huh?
What's the little thing?
That's not no. The weenus is elbow.
This is embarrassing.
I don't know what that's called.
Everybody cut this out.
Everybody
can't-
cut it.
I can't
We're
be-
all individually editing the
I
episode.
can't be wrong on this.
Okay.
Speaking of being wrong, guys, end of the episode. We did it. We made it through. We do be fucking. I think we can officially say that. Along with all of the people that we read stories about today.
Yeah.
Along with
think we
most.
We're all fucking.
No, they were all trying to be fucking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some succeeded. Some were in
Yeah.
hopes of.
Mm-hmm.
The B part is in parentheses. It's like,
Wouldn't the do?
we fucking.
Well, if you liked our podcast, please share it with your friends. Let everybody know, like, hey,
Please.
here's some cool tips on how to be fucking. Buy a dildo with all the bells and whistles. Get a sex room. Download Grindr. And then the fourth one.
Text your mom.
Text your mom.
Wait,
No.
no, that was the sex toy one. What was the other one? Get a concussion while fucking.
And get a concussion. Maybe in any order you want, but those 4 guaranteed will come out of you or into
Mhm,
you, whatever
mhm.
you prefer.
Yeah, whatever avenue you want, in or out.
And Erica, if people want to DM us about those directions, where should they do that at?
You can DM us at Judgies Pod on Instagram and Twitter, and you can comment on our YouTube stuff. What are those? Comments?
Mm-hmm.
Videos? Internet lingo. And we got
TikTok.
TikTok. Christian's got an OnlyFans at Tucky Chrissy.
Yeah, if you want to see some shirt tucking photos, go give that a follow.
A shirt tucking is when you stuff a duck inside of a shirt,
Yes.
inside of a chicken.
Yeah, I was going to say there's also a chicken
Yeah.
involved.
Okay.
But I mean, we all know the most important thing.
Let me check and see if we've got
If
any.
you know any, have any connections with movie production companies
Or Lil Nas X.
or Lil Nas X, send them our way. I got this script I'm really trying to sell. I'm almost done with it. I have a solid 3 pages already done.
I will say there was a surprising amount of words omitted and typos in only 3 pages of a script.
There's only one word I missed.
I counted at least 3.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a lot of like just trying to type it so fast because I was like, Erica's gonna be home and we're gonna record the podcast. Sorry, I'm off on a tangent.
Okay,
Buy
bye.
our hats.
Etsy. Shop etsy.com/
Judgies podcast.
Judgies podcast.
Okay, bye.
Bye. We